over Complexity, who were invited. And we take a look at this draft. Kunkka, Sand King banned out by Complexity. Starboyz, they ban out the Veno, they ban out the Nyx. And they pick up Earth Spirit and Disruptor to go up against this Shadow Shaman picked up by Complexity right now. And you take a look at these drafts so far. Starboyz have got their 2 supports on the board. Complexity with their support of Shadow Shaman right now. And Starboyz with Earth Spirit and Disruptor are pretty 2 good supports, honestly. You know, they're good at putting on a bit of aggression, rolling Boulder, especially coming out from the Earth Spirit, maybe over mid. And once Earth Spirit does get that 1/1/1, level 3, usually, you know, you get that rolling Boulder in, the stun, the silence, and you can get the catch. If Disruptor goes with you, you cage him, or you glimpse him back. So, some good supports coming out for Starboyz. For Complexity, though, they've taken the Shadow Shaman and now the Bristleback. So, I kind of like this. Maybe they're looking to tri-lane this Bristleback. Get the Shackles out there. Bristle throws the Quills. Maybe we see a coL come out for Complexity. That coL Bristleback combination is a quite a strong one. So, we'll have to see if Complexity do go that direction. They ban out the Necro. You don't want to be up against Necro as a Bristleback. You get low enough. Just Reaper Scythes you, and you really want to survive as long as possible. Throw those Quills out and, you know, start hitting away at these heroes on Starboyz. So, without the Necro, no real fear in the Reaper Scythe coming out and getting just chunked out. Dragonite banned out by Starboyz, and now the Puck. And Quap by Complexity.
Radiant team pick.
So you ban out the Dragonite, you ban out the Quap, you want to, you know, have a gankable mid. I think we saw it a couple times in the European qualifiers where Dragonite was mid, and a couple times these teams tried to go after Dragonite mid, had no success, and that heavy aggression ended up losing them the game. You don't have that heavy aggression. Got now Puck banned out. You don't want that control of Dream Coil, that silence of the Waning Rift. You know, Puck is a very mobile mid, and you know, and you don't want to be up against that when you're trying to be the mobile team. You don't want that counter mobility. Earth Spirit's going to be coming over mid, and Puck does have that ability to dodge those ganks. So 2 mids banned out by Starboyz that you know, easily go against the ganks mid. So they pick up Underlord, something we haven't really seen, or personally I haven't seen in the open qualifiers. It's, you know, Underlord, offlane, Disruptor, Earth Spirit, your 2 supports. I do like Underlord. I think Firestorm's a very strong spell, especially when you line that up with a kinetic field. It should be very nice with them to combine these 2 skills, combine these 2 heroes, and have some good chemistry between them, and I like these 3 picks so far from Starboyz, and keeping kind of that green-blue lineup, which I like. And Complexity, they go with the Clockwork. We could see a Shadow Fiend come out mid. Clockwork is been picked up quite a bit. He's usually paired up with the Shadow Fiend. You get those extra cog souls, which obviously makes no sense. They're not living, but it's a thing. Clockwork. A great offlaner. You really want to get him quickly to that level 6. He hit about 10 minutes. Get that Tome of Knowledge, bump up to that level 6, and him combined with a Shadow Shaman, get a nice Shackle, Ether Shock, and Battery Assault, and you should be able to get yourself a couple of kills. And even if he goes in that 4 position, he wouldn't be too bad in this lineup thus far either. You could get Shadow Shaman with the Shackles. Clockwork gets the Cogs and the Battery Assault, and could turn into a couple of kills for them. Starboyz, they go with the Razor. Razor now here with Underlord, Disruptor, and Earth Spirit. They have a lot of lockdown to really keep this static link up. I really like Razor. He's been picked up quite a bit and winning a lot of these games.
10 seconds remaining.
In the teams he's been picked up with. So Razor, Underlord, Disruptor, Earth Spirit is just, it's a nice lineup. You've got the lockdown of Underlord and Disruptor, the stun of Earth Spirit coming with the silence, really soloing up these heroes, and Razor getting enough time to really do well with that static link. Suck away that damage and start striking Complexity with it. For the side of Complexity, they go with the Lina. So, Lina mid for Complexity. I'm not too sure how I feel about this, especially against the Disruptor Earth Spirit. You know, of course, Earth Spirit, he'll probably get in your face with the Rolling Boulder, and then you can throw the Light Strike Array, maybe turn it around. But early, Lina very gankable, so we'll have to see if how well that Lina can do over mid for complexity up against this nice support duo that Starboyz has. And I know I'm harping on it, but I really love Earth Spirit and Disruptor going around on the map. And even later in the game where you get a good Magnetize, the Stack Storm to lock in a couple of these heroes, it's very good for them, in my opinion, with the lineup they have.
Complexities turn to ban.
So you ban out the Darkseer, thinking maybe Clockwork's not your offlaner for complexity. I don't know how I feel about that. Obviously, they're not picking up the Shadow Fiend anymore. You could throw Razor safe lane and pick up Shadow Fiend yourself on Starboyz. I wouldn't really mind seeing that. He's someone who could pick up a Silver Edge.
Reserve time.
And then go after that Bristle, which is always nice. So we'll have to see what Starboyz do with that last pick and what complexity really want to ban out if, in fact, that Razor does go safe lane. They ban out the TA. So Shadow Fiend's still available, and I do think that Starboyz might go after it. Clinks is going to come out for complexity. So you've got Clinks, Lina, Clockwork, Bristle, Shadow Shaman for this team. Nice, solid lineup. And I do like Clinks with Bristleback. And even with Clockwork, you get that lockdown in the cogs. Clinks hits away with those searing arrows from the outside. That could become trouble for Starboyz. They do round it out pretty well with the Clinks. Two fast hitters between Clinks and Lina. You've got the nice tanky damage outputter of Bristleback, which is always good. I like the Quill Spray coming out on top of Lina and Clinks. And now Starboyz, they've got their last pick, and I'm going to say Shadow Fiend. That's going to be my pick. So let's see what they do. 10 seconds remaining, and they go with the Storm. I like this Storm. You have mobility with the Underlord, with his ult. You have Storm, who can roll around with that Ball Lightning. Not too bad. It's looking like it's going to be a position for Clockwork, offlane Bristle, safe lane Clinks, mid Lina, and obviously position 5 Shadow Shaman. So not bad for them. And then for the other side, Starboyz. Mid-Storm, safe lane Razor, off lane Underlord, and then your two supports are both the Earth Spirit and the Disruptor. So, looking pretty good. Demon on the Shadow Shaman, Swindle on that Bristleback, Z-Freak on the Clockwork, Firo on the Lina, and finally Moo on the Clinks. On the other side, BTY is going to be on the Storm, Old on the Razor, Saf on the Disruptor, Dragonheart on that Underlord, and Orange on the Earth Spirit. Starboyz complexity, it's one game in this round-robin group stage. It's the first game of the NA qualifiers. Let's get this underway. See these towers. Alright, Starboyz with the higher tower level. They're going to win, of course. That's how it always goes. So, first player to 50 last hits. Let's go with Firo. I've never done this before. Oh my god. This is fun. Total number of smoke ganks by 25 minutes. Let's go 3 to 5. Highest amount of physical damage a hero will do to one another. Let's do 1,000 plus, and player with the highest total physical damage done at the end of the game. Razor. Close it up. Nice and done. Easy. Of course. Let's take a look at this wording that's going on from the side of complexity. They've got this on the hill. That's going to be covering the shrine over here. Definitely going to spot out some of these ganks that'll come over from the side of Starboyz. And another nice ward over by this camp, by these stairs. Want to be careful with their off lane and could actually go over towards the safe lane. Know where if they're coming over, taking a stack. And should be nice for them. Let's see, any good warding from the side of Starboyz. They've got one mid, always nice. And then one on the cliff over here pretty deep by the shrine as well. So nice ward. Possibly spot out these ganks from Complexity, always nice. So underway, Bounty Runes going to Firo as well as Moo on the Clinks and Lina counter respectively. We've got Old White picking it up on the Razor and BTY on the Storm. So take a look over bottom. We've got this Razor with the Disruptor. And just sitting over mid for a little while is going to be Orange. He's got that Rolling Boulder ready to go. Here with BTY. And then over top, got Dragonheart in the offlane with this Underlord. For the side of Complexity, Moo looking like he's going to be with Demon up top. Over mid again, this is going to be Firo with the Lina. Maybe coming over is going to be Z-Freak. Could just be farming out those little jungle camps over there for the time being. And Swindle by himself in the offlane as Bristleback. So we take a look over. Orange actually not going to go out for this pick over mid. Probably going to wait to get to level 3. Like I said, he wants to get that Boulder Smash as well as the Geomagnetic Grip. You get the Silence as well as the Stun out there and should look pretty good. Old White on this Razor. He's going to be able to push away Swindle Melons with the Static Link. Hit away at him quite a bit, especially as he's level 1. He's only got Quill Spray. He does not have Bristleback just yet, as is his name. So they are looking over, maybe looking to get a nice cage with a Rolling Boulder. Swindle's got to watch out. He's got those quills, but when mana gets too low, all of a sudden I definitely see them trying to go in for this kill. But they got to be careful. The Quill Spray stacks are going to be doing quite a bit to these three heroes getting in real deep. So Z-Freak, he's got himself Cogs. They look over mid. Maybe if BTY goes a little bit too far out, they catch him with the Cogs. But maybe they wait, I would say, for Firo to get also that Light Strike, right? They throw the Cogs out. Z-Freak not going to find anything. Just going to take a couple of pot shots from this tower. Just showing himself. Meanwhile, over bottom, Swindle getting very low. He's going to be pushed out. Just a little bit. You've got the 56 stolen damage out on Old White. But again, look at this damage out on both Orange and Old White. The Quill Spray just sapping them down so low. With Old White having to use that salve. Orange, he's going to have to back off. Just, you know, it's very hard to get in tight on that Bristleback over in the offlane. So let's take a look up top. Got Lina at 13-4 and Moo 11-4 up against this Underlord, really getting zoned out quite well at 4-0. We're going to try and steal this stack with the Firestorm, but once they get pulled out, he pulls it with the Firestorm. Always nice. Take a look over down bottom again. Bristleback just TPing back in a lane. Had to go all the way back to heal up. Only level 2.5. So he's got one in that Bristleback, one in the Quill Spray. Let's see if they can make something happen. Swindle goes into the trees expecting Saf to be there. Pulls him back, or pushes him back, really. Knowing that he's been spotted out. Really doesn't want to eat up those stacks of Quill Spray. Let's see if they go in again. They're going to push him back with the Static Link. Rolling Boulder comes in. Let's see if he can get the Body Block as well as the Kinetic Field. These Quill Sprays are coming out aplenty. And Orange getting very low. He actually kicks back the Razor, but they should have First Blood. It's going to go the way of Old White. And that is First Blood for Starboyz. So like I said it would go, the Static Link, the Rolling Boulder, the Kinetic Field almost botched back, as I'm pretty sure he kicked back Old White. And they do end up getting the Bristleback anyway. So Starboyz, they are the dark horse of this game and of this group stage, or round robin. We'll have to see how they really do. They came through a short champions Battle Cup bracket, only 2 series, 1-2-1 in the first one, 1-2-0 in the second one. See if that really means anything coming into regionals up against these, I would say, higher skilled teams. So Z-Freak, he's a level 2. He's got that battery assault. Might look to gank a lane here or there. Just gonna get anybody really locked up in cogs, especially bottom with the quill spray. Battery assault sniping away at these heroes should be enough to take out maybe a support, but it's a rough ask for them to go down bottom, get caught up in the cogs, and then maybe get their damage staffed by the static link. So they spot out Z-Freak, who was looking like he's going to make that rotation. Going to come all the way through up the top. Meanwhile, we take a look over at BTY. He's moved over into the jungle, getting pretty low, so luckily enough, Z-Freak's not coming through there. The wards aren't placed in the jungle. Nothing too offensive from Complexity in terms of wards over in the jungle. But now with the Storm off the map and not in the mid lane, maybe they make the rotation over. Game a little bit quiet. Just one kill in about 5.5 minutes. Really just continuing to farm away is going to be Old White. He's got himself phase boots and the magic wand. Of course, very necessary up against this persona. Now we'll take a look over mid. Z-Freak looking to come on over. Maybe he gets that battery salt. Might wait for level 3. They've got the Dragon Slave, and Z-Freak staying by really close. They see that courier come into Z-Freak, so I would assume that BTY saw that, and he does back off the second that they try to go in. Trying to still go in deep is going to be Furo. They've got Demon coming over. He's got Shackle and the Hex. They're going to Hex him up real quick under this tier 1 tower. The TP is going to come in from the Earth Spirit, but nowhere near in time as the Laguna Blade hits, and they get the kill. But coming over to rotate is going to be Dragonheart. They might find themselves out Demon. They've also got Saf, so it'll be a 1-for-1 trade, but they do get the Storm Spirit for a support Shadow Shaman, and 2-to-1 in favor of Starboyz. But in terms of net worth, the slight lead's going to go the way of Complexity. So they rotate 3 of these heroes over. The Earth Spirit TP's in. You've got the Underlord leaving lane for this, but with him getting the kill, or being a part of that kill, it should be worth it. And actually over bottom, as I take a look at who's doing what, Z-Freak finally makes that rotation with both supports out of the lane. They get themselves the kill. So it was Cogs, Battery Salt as well, coming in with the Quill Spray. Swindle is not even getting really that low, and they take out the Razor. So 2 cores on Starboyz taken out consecutively.
Money to burn.
I really do enjoy watching Clockwork in this 4 position. Can be very aggressive with the cogs and the battery salt. Looks for that level 10 around 10 minutes. You try to get that Tome of Knowledge, push him quicker to level 6, and once you get that ulti, you can really come in and start to harass out this team of Starboyz. So they got to watch out, especially over mid on this Storm. He's coming back over towards the direction of Clock, but over bottom, they're going to look for the kill. Demon's got himself the Shackles. The Kinetic Field's going to keep him in place for a little bit, but the Cogs as well as the Battery Salt's going to be enough to get the kill. It's actually Demon throwing the Ether Shock. So coming over is going to be the Storm Spirit. He's going to Ball Lightning over to Demon, try and get himself at least 1. Ball Lightning even further forward, but now he's out of mana. The Shackles are turned around by Demon. He'll be taken out, but Storm might be in a little bit of trouble. Following over is going to be Old White. He's got himself the Plasma Field as well as the Static Link for just a couple of seconds, but it will keep Storm Spirit alive, so I guess it's worth it to make the rotation. So 3-3 Complexity now, still with that 1,000 net worth lead. Storm does end up staying alive, but they end up losing 1 on the side of Starboyz, as well as 1 on the Shadow Shaman for Complexity. So supports for supports, not too terrible. Just continuing to try and harass Moo with the Firestorm is going to be Dragonheart. He's level 6, has himself 1 in Dark Rift, but in terms of farm, it's not really that great at 23 and 2. We'll switch it over to the net worth, and we do see that it is Firo and Moo sitting up top. So they try to come over. They've smoked up. They're looking for Z-Freak. There's the Rolling Boulder. They've got the Thunderstruck as well as the Boulder Smash. Kicking it real nice. Looking to get themselves the kill, but oof, just getting out is going to be Z-Freak. So they push away Z-Freak. He'll have to go all the way back to base, but He's okay with that. They don't get themselves the kill. They use themselves a smoke. So just a silver lining win for Complexity and Z-Freak. And meanwhile, that rotation came over. They tried to get the kill on Z-Freak, and Fearo's taking a tower over mid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Mu finally starting to move on over. He gets himself Medallion first. I really do like this pickup for a Clinks. Get that early minus armor. You can be very aggressive in the early game. And with what you've got in both the Bristleback as well as the Lina, definitely have to see if this works out into a couple of aggressive kills and really boost their lead. That is 3,000 net worth already. So they're going to come over top, but already getting out is going to be the Underlord. So Mu just trying to hunt, slowing down his farm just a little bit, so maybe he wants to back off and farm some more, but he'll continue to just look for something. And maybe find Dragonheart. He comes over, they know he's coming, he's got the Medallion to hit away at Dragonheart. There's the Searing Arrow starting to hit away at him, but only at about half health. He's going to be the hardest hero to kill, at least right now. He's got himself 10 armor, and even with that Medallion, things are going to be tough when it's just Mu. So we'll get a quick pause coming out. We'll take a look at this net worth graph. That's not it. That's it. About 3,000, 4,000 for the side of Complexity. And as such, so is the XP. They're very far ahead. They're looking very good, especially Fearo. 5,200 net worth going for that Bloodstone next. 2-0 Talismans. Soul Ring Phase Boots up to date. And then we take a look at Clinks. Obviously, Mu, he's got himself that Medallion. He's looking for Treads, Aqua, and a Soul Ring of his own. I think he should really sit back, farm a little bit more. With the lead they have, he could be complacent with just farming. Trying to get out and get these kills, slows down his farm a little bit, and his Clinks, if you slow down a little bit too much, you could kind of fall out of this game. Take a look over at this Razor. Hasn't been bothered too much. He's died once, so he's 1-1. Only level 6 right now. So not the best start for Old White, but he's top of the net worth on his team, and you compare him to Mu, he's 700 gold behind.
Жил до конца, умер как герой. Боже, ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит.
So just waiting for the start. Let's take a look over at Demon. He's going for those arcane boots. Does have enough. Almost level 6. And then over on Clock, not even close to level 6. He's going for the Tome of Knowledge next. He'll pick that up right now. But he really wants to get level 6. They want to initiate a little bit better with this Clockwork. So let's see how quickly Z-Freak can find himself level 6. And then they start looking for those hookshot initiations. So Fearo and Swindle's just trying to farm away at these Ancients, do what they can over in this side jungle. A lot of them down bottom, and with Mu making the rotation, we could see a little bit of an aggressive play on this Disruptor. They've moved the Razor over towards mid, going towards top. So it's just Saf right now. He's got to be very careful. If it's just him, he's standing still. And I think Mu's going to go around. They are going to try and get this gank. While we take a look up top, it is just Demon with 3 heroes sitting in the wing for Starboyz. You've got Dragonheart, Orange, as well as Old White. They continue to move forward with this smoke, but they're not going to find anything as Swindles as well as Fearo over here by the Ancients now at this top shrine, and Demon, you know, he's over in the jungle, so they've got to go in deep, and I don't think they know where the wards are, don't know where these heroes are with their lack of wards on the board. So they can't really be too aggressive with what they've got at the moment.
Illusion.
This lead just extending with the stacks of Ancients for the side of Complexity. Now up 5,000 net worth. And Swindle's having an easy job in the jungle while going for that Vanguard. We take a look over bottom. Demon, he's going to be locked up in that kinetic field for just a moment. But they've already killed off Saf. Get the Serpent Wards down. They'll go after this Tier 1. So a kill and a Tier 1 tower. Bottom, at least it should be. And Complexity, they're going to extend this lead now to 6,000. Get a tower. Things looking very easy for them. Starboyz a little bit uncoordinated. They are just stretched out around the map, not farming that well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let's take a look up top. Dragonheart is trying to find himself that mech. They are looking towards Swindles, but I don't know how easy this kill is going to be. They'll get the Rolling Boulder if they can get Old White through there, get a nice static link, as well as maybe, just maybe, a Pit of Malice. They could find something. They've got 4, almost 5 heroes. But while all this is happening over bottom, you've got Z-Freak pushing the Tier 2 with Moo. It's so much space made by Swindles, and he's not really even doing anything. He's just farming, and Starboyz are looking for a kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Got the Rocket Flare coming out. They'll try to trade a Tier 1 for the Tier 2. There's the Rocket Flare. And they know they're all up there. Now they're trying to get a TP over bottom. Meanwhile, Z-Freak's got himself the cogs as well as Dragonheart locked up. They're going to try and get themselves the kill with the battery. So he's getting very low. He's going to be the first one to drop in this fight. They've got the Laguna Blade. That's thrown at Saf. He's getting very low. Now Old White's finally here. And they've got linked up Firo. So Firo might be in a little bit of trouble with the nice stun comes out. So very low. Z-Freak gets a kill with the cogs. And it's a 2-for-1 trade while Moo dies to Old White. Let's see if Old White can get any more. Firo's got himself another kill in Saf. And Z-Freak just going to try and TP out. And will successfully do so. So 3 are dead. On the side of Starboyz, that Storm Disruptor as well as the Underweights are 2 cores in its support, and they're trying to get the Rolling Boulder as well as the Boulder Smash coming up from Orange. Get a Plasma Field. They might be able to get this kill. They do get it, and Firo will fall. That's another kill for Starboyz, and it ends up being a 4-for-2 trade.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So, gold-wise, that last kill is very worth it for the side of Starboyz, but still a huge lead for Complexity. So Old White doing all right, looking for that Dragon Lance next. Maybe we see this Razor start to really give Complexity a problem with their, this lead right now. They've got a 7,000 net worth lead. They look pretty good. Giving Razor a bit of farm like that is not really where you want to be, and maybe we see Storm Spirit once he gets this Bloodstone for to be a bit more effective in these fights. He did get himself a nice Vortex early in that fight, but wasn't enough and ended up dropping to Z-Freak. So, again, these guys are staying pretty close to one another. 4-man gank's going to be coming bottom. They've got the scan out. Meanwhile, Demon's just hiding in the trees way deep. They're going to try and come all the way around. Meanwhile, over mid, the TP's going to come in from Swindle. So, Complexity not too far out if a gank were to happen. The smoke's run out. They've lost it on Old White and Dragonheart. So, let's see if they can actually make something happen with this. And they're under ward vision now, so not looking too good.
An exceptional
Jackpot.
So another smoke gank gone wrong for Starboyz. Meanwhile, they do spot Swindle, so they're going to ping him out, and Swindles might go the other way to try to get this kill. Immediately rolling bouldering out, or using rolling boulder to get out, is going to be that Earth Spirit. Take a look over bottom. Dragonheart trying to TP away. He's going to be stunned up as well as the Laguna Blade to hit. Moo gets the kill with those searing arrows that just do so much with the medallion. And another kill for Complexity while he's going to start to work on this Tessellator. Actually do get the kill on Swindle. And TY with that Storm Spirit gets a nice kill on Swindle. And starting to work on that Bloodstone. Has himself a nice point booster as well as the Soul Ring. So we'll see how quickly he gets that and if that's where the game really starts to change. So continuing to push bottom is going to be Firo and Demon. They are setting up Old White nearby, but he's very low on mana. He's just by himself, and actually joining him now is going to be Dragonheart. So let's see if they can make anything happen on this tier 2. They're just going to lose it. No counterplay coming out from Starboyz, and that's the easy plays that are coming in for Complexity that have granted them this 7,000 net worth lead.
Incoming!
Swindles does have that Vanguard ready. See if he goes Solar Crest next. You see that quite a bit on Bristlebacks, but with the Medallion and probably a Solar Crest coming out on Moo, that might be an item to skip. He's getting the Desolator next, so minus armor for Moo is what he's looking for. And he's going to have it very soon as he's only 400 gold or 500 gold away from it. Take a look, Hookshot just missing on the Storm Spirit as he TP's out, barely getting away. Old White showing up bottom. Has himself that full Dragon Lance, so his farm is looking alright. Compared to Moo, we're starting to see BTY on this Storm Spirit now with the Bloodstone looking alright. The only one that's really the problem right now is Firo, who's got 13 charges on that Bloodstone, looking for a Shadow Blade next, and really has been the nuker that has given Starboyz so much trouble. Coming over with the Ball Lightning as well as the Electric Vortex is going to be BTY. They've got the Battery Assault from Z-Freak, so that'll push Storm back. Just want to put a little pressure out on that Clockwork. So 8-6, 8,000 net worth lead, but you can definitely see Starboyz come back into this game at really the turn of one fight. Meanwhile, Swindle's just going to pick up this triple stack in the Ancients, continuing to just farm up. And this is exactly what they've been doing the entire game for him. Getting these stacks from Z-Freak and Demon, working it up, and then he takes it at about 2 or 3 with the Vanguard. Pretty much unkillable against these Ancients, and stacking himself so much farm. So 2,300 gold for Swindles. We take a look as the Medallion is picked up for Underwood. He's got himself that mech, as well as the Medallion, turning it into a Solar Crest. Going to look for a Radiance next, then Guardian Greaves. So long ways away from all of that for Dragonheart. We'll see if they even get to that, because Complexity, they're rolling with the 10,000 net worth lead, and they're really looking to push and keep the pressure on Starboyz.
And it's off!
With the way this game is going, Complexity, they're okay with continuing to run this pace, be complacent with just farming away, getting Swindles all of his farm to pick up that Hood of Defiance as well as the Vanguard. He's really high up in that farm at 7,600, almost catching up to the Storm Spirit to put 3 of the top 3 up for Complexity in terms of net worth. And then you take a look at what this Lina has that Bloodstone and now a full Shadow Blade. So Firo just doing an amazing job farming away this game. As that Shadow Blade, Plasma Field is going to be used by Old White. The Laguna Blade comes out as well as the Light Strike Array just continuing to hit very fast as Firo met. Now they've got the Ball of Lightning as well as the Electric Vortex. That's not going to save the life of Old White, but I don't think Firo's going to be able to get away. But Moo, he's coming as reinforcement. Storm Spirit getting very low. There's the Dragon Slave, and another kill goes the way of Firo. They're going to clean up Orange as well. 3 kills go their way. They look for more, and Saf, who's tried to really come over and help out his team, but nothing's going to work as Demon, he'll get credit for that kill. They look towards Underworld. It might be an entire team wipe. The hook shot from Z-Freak, and it is, in fact, an entire team wipe for Complexity as they kill all 5. So Storm comes in again. They're trying to make their way over. He's going to be hexed up. He's got the Electric Vortex out on Moo, but Moo, he is ready with Demon, and the nice Shackles coming out. They'll kill him again. And that ends up being 6 for Nail, and already down to 5 Bloodstone charges is this Storm Spirit. So that is Complexity showing their strength, getting themselves a 15,000 net worth lead. Starboyz looking to try and cut through the thick of this lead, but just end up feeding some more. So when you're Starboyz at this point in the game, and that's where you saw that Storm Spirit come in, is bit of desperation. Tries to come in, that quick respawn from the Bloodstone. Tries to finish off Moo, but Demon right there to save his life. So they get the smoke. Z-Freak, Demon, as well as Moo. Hookshot ready and wait. Ready in wait for Z-Freak. So they smoke up, go into the Roche pit. This is going to be Aegis coming out for Moo. And no clues that has Starboyz.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
And coming through the back is Swindle on this Storm. Storm has a good amount of mana with the Bloodstone 5 charges. We'll see if Swindle Melons can really
Tower is under
maybe
attack.
make a play at this Storm. I don't think Storm alone will want to go in for that kill. Storm trying to creep cut this wave. He's coming really deep with the Shrines able to TP to. That's maybe a mistake, and it does prove to be a mistake as 3 come over. Firo with the kill with the Laguna Blade, now up to 17 Bloodstone charges, and he's actually the one who picks up the Aegis. So Firo with another kill. He's 6-1. Looking very good. We take a look over at Moo. He's 2-1. And then finally Z-Freak 4-0. And that's actually an up lane. We got Bristleback 0-2. Swindles, no kills, but really keeping the pressure on. Nice net worth. Almost has that Solar Crest. Or not a Solar Crest. He's just going for the Talisman of Evasion. Ends up picking up a halberd. Did not see that he had that in the courier. Should have checked.
Fortunes change.
I said he was going to not pick up the Solar Crest before, too, with Moo picking it up eventually. He did have it queued up and actually ends up going for the BKB first. Let's see how this is going. Got that right. Got that wrong. Oh, that was set. That said in one hit. Oops. I'm gonna be wrong on that too. So, Firo just pushing up top. We take a look over again at Moo and Demon, just moving around in tandem with each other, and then over mid, Swindle's just continuing to farm away. You know, we've got these kills coming in from Demon and Moo, as well as Z-Freak. They're making the rotations over. Firo's joined the fray in a couple of those fights. Really, who we haven't seen join up with it is Swindles. He's got so much farm right now as this Bristleback. Just to see him get added to these fights, it's going to be a lot of trouble for this Starboyz squad. So let's see, they're going to look to push down mid. Throwing that nasal goo over out at Dragonheart. We take a look over bottom. It looks as though they want to go in on Old White. He's going to be hexed up. Firo's going to get that stun, but under that tier 3 tower, I don't think they want to continue. They get the glimpse back on Demon. Demon might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to be static linked here, but backing off is Old White. He doesn't want to commit to this. They've got 4 heroes down low, as well as Firo coming in. Got that Pit of Malice in the middle, so kind of zoning them out just a little bit. Remember, Firo still has that Aegis if they want to continue to rock and roll on this bottom tier 3. They're going to try and ball lightning in, ball lightning out, push out these creeps, and not getting caught out. No Light Strike Array, and should be good. But while all of them are fighting over bottom, they're going to throw these Serpent Wards, and actually, Firo does get that kill. So Firo gets one in the Disruptor. They continue to move forward. No Firo Static Storm. So let's see if Complexity just go balls deep into this base of Starboyz. Got the Pit of Malice out on Swindle. Still very hard to kill. Has that nice Heaven's Halberd to stop out this Razor. And they've taken the tier 3 over bottom. So Firo just continuing to push. They've taken the tier 3 over mid. And this split pushing, Starboyz really have no answer for this. So now they look towards getting this Shrine. Should be easy for Complexity. Take this very quickly. And with that, they're actually going to TP top with Firo. Maybe look towards the next Shrine and over towards this top tier 3. Ball lightning forward from BTY. I don't think he knows Veero's there with the Shadow Blade. Just gets out with the ball lightning. Very, very close to eating the dust. So you've got 26,000 net worth lead for Complexity in this first game of the NA qualifiers. They're just going to look to really tighten it up and clean it all up to get themselves a win in this first game, while Starboyz, they really got to look for an answer, and like I was saying before, it might just call for a full-out desperation play, and that looks like what it's going to be with this 5-man smoke. So they're together as 5. Or together as 4 right now. Storm's not nearby, but he's close. Close enough. They're all kind of waiting. Maybe going to head over towards this Ancient stack to get themselves a kill on Swindles. The smoke's going to be broken. Backing off is going to be Orange and Sap. They've got themselves the Boulder Smash as well as the Static Link. So Swindles, he's going to have to start to back off. The rest of the team might come in. See if they can get a hook shot. Maybe even turn this around. You've got 5 heroes here for Starboyz, but they know how weak they are. They know they can't really go in. Being this far behind, knowing you can't really compete with the rest of the team, it's hard to want to commit to a fight like that. And meanwhile, you've got Moo just taking away their shrine. So again, Shadow Blade for Fearow. He's got the Light Strike Array as well as the Laguna Blade. Can he bring down BTY? He just gets away with the ball lightning, but he turns him back around. They were going to end up denying himself, so Fearow doesn't get the kill, but you're without your Storm Spirit for now a full minute, no buyback. So pushing bottom's going to be Fearow. Swindle pushing in mid. Top is pushing in as well. Complexity, they are up so much and really ready and willing to finish off this game. Static Link on Swindles, continuing to be sapped up. That's Pit of Malice holding him in place. 182 damage taken. And these Serpent Wards are going to start to hit away at this bottom set of racks. They're forced to glyph it out already, and nothing's been used but yet by Complexity. They've got the Disarm as well as the hook shot coming in from Z-Freak. They're going to get themselves a kill with the Laguna Blade coming out on Old White. They've got the Cogs. That's going to lock up this Earth Spirit. He's going to fall. Both of them are going to use their buybacks immediately. Now they've got Storm up. They're going to lose half the set of racks on the bottom, but they stun up again on Old White. They look for the Boulder Smash. Not going to hit, and the Ball Lightning all the way forward from BTY. Just zips back for a moment. They've got the Glimpse coming all the way back for Demon. Demon's going to be hitting in that Pit of Malice, but the Cogs are going to push him away. Swindles, he's going to be locked up for just a moment from this Storm Spirit, but they're going to lose themselves the Earth Spirit again. He's bought back, he's dead, but at least he got that magnetized out. They'll lose the full set of racks over bottom. Not all these Serpent Worms were taken out, and now they turn it towards mid, which have already lost that melee racks as well. GG is called by Starboyz. They want no more of it. Demon is going to call GG as well. They come in, they get this kill on BTY again. 20-6 in favor of Complexity. 1 out of 4 for me in predictions. And a great game there, and a great showing in this first game by Complexity. So let's take a look. 9-1 for Fearow, Demon 3-2-8, Z-Freak never dying at 5-0-8 with this Clockwork. Just a very well played game by Complexity, winning 20-6, had a huge lead the entire game, and they will take it over Starboyz for this first game. So we're going to be back in just a moment with the next game coming out. And I'm your caster, BCop, at BCop92 on Twitter. Please tell me how I'm doing. Criticize me in any way. I'm always looking to learn, always looking to get better. So that starts with you guys and helping me to bring you more of what you want. So we'll be back with the next game in just a moment. Thank you guys for watching. Stay right there.